Okay guys, we've got front forks there. They've had a couple of wet coats, they're looking great. It's a bit of a paint fest day today. Them two lazy gits doing jack.
He wants a cigarette but it works as a caretaker.
Yeah, and then these side panels. The nice thing about this paint is it's all the same paint, so whether glossy or matte, it's all going to be the same black. It should tie in really nicely. Now I have got one more paint, and it's these here. Now I think I'm going to matte black like them ones. So we're going to have gloss tank, gloss rear seat unit, matte, kind of down the sides. I don't know about them two yet. I'm struggling with getting them stripped, actually. So I don't know about them two yet. So you got to kind of picture it in your head. Gloss,
Wait, what?
gloss, gloss, gloss.
You didn't say anything about gloss.
Matte, matte, and then the old blacks are as they are.
So where
The tank and look down there, the tank and the rear is going to be gloss. It's gloss, yeah, yeah. So and then it's going to be a mix of gloss and matte, but it's going to be the same black. It's that black.
I'm not a fan of this, man. Like, I'll stick with all of it gloss, all of it matte.
I could do.
Like,
Do you think?
One solid thing. And if it was all matte, except for the frame, then it would look like gorgeous.
I'm in two minds, mate. What? So you think forks, all side panels, all rear panels? You think all gloss?
All gloss or all matte, or matte as much as you can be.
I have to admit, I like a kind of difference in blacks on a bike.
Because I saw a Phaser.
I think they stick out more.
That had pure matte. It was a Street Fighter one. Absolutely stunning. And plus, you're putting the green as well.
Little bit of green, only on the tank, on the sticker, and on the handlebars. Maybe a seat, maybe a green seat, maybe. All right, I'll keep going for now. We'll see. We'll see how we look. Look who it is!
How you doing, Charlie?
Alright, yeah, how are you?
Mate, she's amazing.
I'll just throw a little picture in. I haven't got you in.
Oh, good.
Just the bike, so don't worry.
Oh, man.
It's done, but it's not stuff you'd necessarily see. We got this front forks cleaned. A bit of cutting compound will bring them up lovely, or a bit of polish. Got the tank in there. We got all the side panels done. We got lots done. So.
Did you tell them about your plan with the what's it called again? The mudguard.
Not yet. Not yet. I don't know if.
It's an awful idea, man. Awful.
I don't know if I was telling Sultan that I would love to cut the mudguard, shape it, but I don't think in the UK you're allowed to. So if I made it pointy, like sharp or something, I believe it would fail its MOT. I mean, I could be wrong. Anyone watching, please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. But I was thinking, just imagine a normal mudguard, and then I trim it into a kind of pointy shape or something, just something different. But I believe I'm right, and I believe it has to be rounded to be UK compliant. Anyone interested in the Triumph? Not that many of you, I don't think. People aren't that interested in it, which I find quite shocking because it's stunning. But John has ordered a set of Amal Premier carbs, brand new ones. I think it's absolutely the right way to go. It's the Premier one, so they should be a little bit better than original, and it should be pretty much plug and play. They're designed to be on this bike, so the fuel flow will be better and easier, and he'll be able to get the pancake filters on it. Best choice he's made so far, I think. So sadly though, it's a 6-week waiting time to get the ML carbs from whoever he contacted. But that'll be cool. And then I like this project. It feels really slow for me, waiting for parts and stuff. But ultimately, it's a running bike. I wish I had time to kind of pull it into gear at some point, but I haven't. I do believe once it's painted up and everything that it will just run and ride as it should, though. Which is all pretty cool. Hi guys. So it's been a few days since the weekend. It's actually Thursday now, and I stopped filming on Sunday, didn't I? So what have I got? This is the new GPS speedo. It's a bit plain looking, but ultimately it's a speedo that runs off GPS, so it's very accurate and you don't have to do any messing around with magnets. So I'm very pleased to have that. New cap. I noticed that I didn't have a cap to nip down the headset, so new cap here. That's good news. Hopefully it fits and does what it needs to do. Full setup here in regards to calipers and front master cylinder. And look at these brake pads, massive. They're pretty much brand new. So handy like that. You probably don't even need to do any bleeding. So them calipers will be popped on. They should be pretty much ready to go. Clutch lever, which looks a bit tight. It looks a bit small, but it will work. It will fit. And they're both silver, so that works fine as well. So we've got some bits and pieces here now to kind of start putting things together a little bit more permanently. The last I tried, this bike wouldn't start for me, and what I had was I have a problem with the ignition system, so I need to look into either how I hotwire that or how I set up a system that works. It might need the resistor in there. In fact, it will. Although I have got the other part, I just need to put it back on and check it out. This bike doesn't like to start or run unless everything's connected, all of the sensors and everything else. So yeah, I need to kind of get it put back together, and I guess I need to hear it again, because what I don't want to be doing is messing around with paint work. Here's the tank and rear panels. Let me put a little bit of light with my phone here. So you'll see they'll look fairly orange peely. That one doesn't particularly look too orange peely. That one looks very, very, very thick and shiny, but it will need cutting back to get the real effect. Can we see kind of orange peel on that one? Not loads. Not loads, but I think that looks great at the moment. So that'll be sanded back down using 1500 grit first, and then 2000, then 2.5, then polishing compound, etc. So the paintwork's going to look pretty cool on that. And yeah, we're kind of at a nice stage. Got the new handlebars down there. They're going to go on. I should kind of start mocking stuff up soon, actually. And yeah, that's kind of about it. So that's going to be some of the bits I'm doing next. I like the exhaust that I put on as a joke the other day, actually, on this bike. I think it looks really good on this bike, but I'm not sure if I can make that work. I've got the original repainted and tucked away back there, so I think I'll go with that. I think for me now, nip down these risers, maybe chuck on the new bars, kind of basically start stripping this down properly, so that we're starting to build back up. Okay, so we're just looking at this top nut section, and of course we've yeah, not that nut, this top nut section, and we've of course stripped down the bike. The new handlebars are there, they're pretty cool. This system needs to come up a little bit more, it's still low, so we've got the top nut on. We loosen up all of the top and bottom yoke, tighten it up, and we'll lift the section on its own there. So that's kind of one of the next steps. Then we can tack on the handlebars. They're quite wide. Now I don't know if they're overly wide. Oh, they seem alright. I might have liked a bit straighter. If I knew the angle of the yoke, John, I might have gone for straighter bars. But actually, for comfort, they're going to need a bit of this. Yeah, it'll be cool. So yeah, so we need to lift it all up a little bit just to kind of get it seated properly. And look, the forks are sitting quite high, they need to drop a little bit there as well. So let's see if we can get that nipped up. And then I might just throw on the bars for now so that we kind of hold everything together. We'll just kind of nip it all on briefly. Look at that, guys, we're looking like a cool bike. Look at that, I like it. Yes, we're going in the right direction. New clutch lever I can throw on, that won't take a minute. Left handlebar, that's what I need to do. I need to peel off the left handlebar grip down there. Yeah, alright, let's get these bars a little bit nipped up. This has been the most bike-like it's been since I got it, because it had the, it was all hanging off loose, you know, so even the steering wasn't on tight. So this is the most bike-like it seemed. Obviously that's not the final position of them bars, and if I can get away with it, I might chop a little. They do seem quite wide, but that could suit the bike. Funny enough, that side doesn't. I know it's a little bit left, but that side, yeah, it is. I guess we'll see how it all fits. I'll put some tape under it if needed. So here in the wild, guys, we have a rare thing of John doing work on a bike. It's rare to find. So that's nipped down and it's still loose.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll have to put a skim under it.
Though, yeah.
Look at that though, there's something really catchy, I think, about getting a bike put back together, you know?
Yeah. It's smart.
I think it looks great. I like that green. I was not sure about that green one of yours because it doesn't match. It doesn't match the green I've used on the tank. But now I don't think that matters too much. The tank's in there curing, as you've seen. On Saturday I'll be cutting the tank down and polishing it. That's cool. I've got a brand new, that's the old clutch lever. John, I've got a brand new one. Brand new clutch lever. Now I don't know why it's come with this orange bit on the end, but it's not the end of the world. But in the pictures it didn't have the orange cap on the end, and I guess we could always switch.
Spray it black.
Yeah, we could do something, but I don't mind that little bit of orange. I don't mind. Look, it's kind of, it's clean and new, John.
Yeah.
A little bit of orange, although it's become a bit of a clown bike then, isn't it? And John was sitting there looking at the new shorty clutch lever. It just didn't work. I've got an original in there in the garage that's been in there a while. Makes more sense. And I'll get them both polished up so they're kind of as shiny as each other. That's going to work better, isn't it, John?
Yeah, it feels nicer.
Yeah, it looks right.
Clears it.
Yeah, that looks right. It had to be that. This one kind of went on, guys, and it hardly cleared. Look, that's ridiculous. I see what it's meant to be, a 2-lever one, but no, not on this watch. So we'll get rid of that, put that in there. I'm sure we'll use that on something else at some point. But how cool is this bike looking? I think it's so cool looking. Yeah, love it. So I'm going to tuck this bad boy away, guys, and then on Saturday we're going to look at putting on front brakes. We're going to look at cutting down the tank, cutting down the rear panels, putting them all back on, trying to get it fired back up. We're going to go through a lot of the process of putting this bike back together, and if we're extremely lucky, we'll get our first test run some point on the weekend. We'd have to be extremely lucky. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. But I love these bars. These bars are really, yeah, very cool.